Facebook, what's good? What's going on? It's yours truly, Nick Woodard, tuning in out of the great state of Georgia. Hey, I wanted to jump on here real quick and just share something with those of you that are following me, that have been following me for a while, those of you that are connected with me, some of my business partners, all walks of life, right? I want to share something with you because I want everybody to understand something that has just come to my attention, right? So I'm going to let Facebook do its thing. I'm going to let them know that, that we are live. When you're tuning in, hey, do me a favor. Y'all know how we do. Drop your city, drop your state, because I like to see how far my broadcast is reaching. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And as always, please share these videos because somebody out there, including yourself, might need to hear this information. All right, so we got Kimberly in the building. Doc, hey, Sonya, hey, appreciate y'all jumping on. Hey, drop your city and drop your state so we can let these folks know where you're tuning in from. Like I said, I'm down in the great state of Georgia, down in the dirty South, representing. Hey, it's a beautiful day. I wanted to get on here really just to share some information because that's all I do. I'm a financial educator and I teach y'all what I'm learning from my extremely wealthy mentors so you can apply it to your life. I got Kimberly out of Naptown, Natasha in the building, but hey, check this out. We know that millions of people, right? You can go to, you can go to some locations and they'll say that, there's, millions of millionaires, right? So millions of people have been saved, right? Millions of people have been saved by a concept called income shifting, right? By a concept where you can actually legally take your income, whether you work a job or you own and operate a business or you do both, you can actually take your money and shift it through different tax brackets to legally, ethically, and morally lower your taxable income, all right? Hey, I got you, Sonya, down in Palm Coast, Florida, representing down for the home team. So basically what I'm getting at is we can clap our hands, salute to all the entrepreneurs, salute to all my fellow business partners, salute to everybody that has taken advantage of what we do here in my Iconz, the personal financial success company. People who are income shifting, period, you get the hat tipped off, right? But we are still trying to reach millions of people who are absolutely clueless as to how to improve their financial situation, right? I know me personally, I have talked to many people who have financial troubles, right? I'm not going to call anybody poor, call anybody broke, because broke is a mindset, right? But we have to understand that when you're struggling financially, if you continue to keep doing what you've been doing what you've been doing up to this point, and you got the results, you see the results you're getting. Hey, Ron, I got you, brother. And you're not happy with those results, you must switch it up. You must do something different to get different results, right? They say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting to get different results, right? And I'm not calling anybody insane on here, but we have to understand that we're absolutely clueless to understanding and thinking. Yep, you're right, Kimberly. To thinking, got Anita out of Alabama. Appreciate you, sis. We have to understand that there are solutions out there that will change our financial situation, right? We're not getting on here. We're not selling talking about any kind of trading or selling any products or, going door to door, selling the lotions and potions. We're teaching you strategies, right? Strategies where you are basically going to be learning the rules of the wealthy, right? You learn exactly what the wealthy do, where, you're going to learn how to legally, ethically, and morally lower your taxes, right? So this is not tax evasion. This is tax minimization, all right? Y'all drop that in the comments. And so what happens with that is when you are able to lower your taxes, you're now, hey, Scott, appreciate you jumping on, sir. You are now actually telling the government, I need my money up front, right? Because a lot of people think that that's the government's money. That's actually your money. We just control how much we tell the government to keep and give, right? So what you're gonna do is you're telling them, hey, I need my money up front, right? I need my refund monthly, right? Instead of waiting that one time a year to get a tax refund that's taxed twice given back to you, right? Because if you wait all year long, they bust you in the head and they take it out of your paycheck. And then at the end of the year, you look forward to this big, wonderful tax refund. Remember, I'm not an English major, have nothing. I hated English in school. But we have to understand that means, again, and fund is your money. So if you get a tax refund check, the government is simply giving you money back because they took too much from you, right? So tax minimization. Then we're going to teach you how to snowball your debt. I know there's great debt elimination programs out there, but they teach you how to eliminate your debt by budgeting, right? By instead of going to the movies, get a get a red box, or instead of eating macaroni, eat cream of wheat, or instead of eating steak, make a ham sandwich. Not a lot of people aren't going to be cool with budgeting, right? But there's nothing wrong with budgeting, but at the same time, it's going to take you twice as long to get to where you're trying to go. Whereas when we teach you how to start a home-based business, you can legally, ethically, and morally lower your taxes and bring that money back into your household. So now you're basically cutting the government, footing the bill to the government to pay off your debt, because guess what? They got you into debt from the first place because they made you overpay taxes, which then lowered your paycheck, which forced you to have to go borrow the difference on credit cards and loans and what have you. Now you're in debt, so now we're going to have them help you pay off your debt. That's why we say the government will actually pay you to run and operate a home-based business here in America if you understand how the strategies work, right? See, a lot of people, they want to cry and complain about their situation and say, man, my finances are jacked up, my credit's jacked up. I'm sick and tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I even saw somebody said they're sick and tired of living paycheck on Friday to being broke on Monday, right? Or poor on Monday, or bank account empty on Monday. Because remember, we said broke is a mindset, right? You're absolutely right, Kimberly. Taxes cause debt. And what we have to understand is there is a solution, but you have to be open to it. Because once again, millions have been saved, but there are millions who are actually clueless as to how it works or what it even is, because we neglect the education. The solution is out there. Nothing needs to be created. We don't need to have any kind of breakthroughs in the economy. Nobody needs to come through with this, wonderful, solution. The solutions are out there. You have to take action, because I guarantee you, somebody watching this, somebody has spoken to you or about an opportunity that has to deal with income shifting, a home-based business where you can run a business out of the comfort of your home. You can see where I'm at right now. And by doing so, the government actually rewards you, because now you open up the door for thousands of tax benefits depending on your situation, right? I'm not saying that Joe Blow can go right off 1,000 different things. It depends on your situation and what kind of bills and what kind of expenses you have. But what we have to understand is if we don't start operating like the wealthy, you're never going to get there. Your situation is going to stay the same. You're going to work till you die. You're going to pay bills till you die. You're going to work those 2 or 3 jobs until you die, right? So what we have to understand is implementing strategies that teach you how to go from the highest tax bracket, which if you work a job, somebody with a W-2, there's nothing wrong with a job. Be grateful for your job, just never satisfied, because understand that has to be temporary. You cannot work until you die. You weren't put on this earth to do that, right? So you can go from the highest tax bracket, being taxed at around 33%, shift your income through a 1099, which is a business owner, dropping your taxes to about 18 to 20%, then shifting it to an investor, which is around 8 to 12% in taxes. That's why Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki, Bill Gates, just to name, a few of the heavy hitters, that's where they make most of the money, because that's where they pay the least taxes. You want to think that, I need to get 2 or 3 jobs. I need to have this job where I'm getting paid, $100,000 a year or $250,000 a year. You are still in the highest tax bracket. So the more money you make, the more money you're going to get taxed. Common sense. But again, we are clueless. The millions who are clueless, right? Hey, I appreciate that, Anita. Work and wealth are not synonymous. You hit it on the head, Kimberly. There's nothing wrong with working a job. Matter of fact, if you're watching this right now and you work a job, this will not interfere with what you're currently doing. You can still go work your 9 to 5, come home and work on your business, right? Some people say, Nick, I don't have the time. Well, if you don't have the time, if you don't find the time, you may be dedicating it to things that are not, working towards changing your situation. You can continue to work that job that you're investing 40 to 60 hours a week, and your situation is not changing. Or, hey, Rosalind, I appreciate you jumping on. Or you can dedicate a couple hours a day throughout the week and build your business. Then you could walk off your job. Because I'm telling you, your job will not change your situation. I don't care if you're making $20 an hour. I don't care if you're making, $80 an hour. You are still in the highest tax bracket. And you have to think like the wealthy. We have to operate like the wealthy, because that is the way that the wealthy get wealthy, is they play by these rules. There's no secret. There's no underground association. There's no, secret society or whatever you want to call it. The opportunity is out there. The strategies are there. Hey, Gwendolyn, I appreciate you. Got you out of Atlanta. But we have to understand that the opportunity is there. So stop being ignorant and stop thinking that, oh, don't worry, my boss is going to give me a pay raise, or, I'm going to put in some extra hours this week and then give it to, paying towards my debt. You have the idea to pay off the debt, which is a smart thing, but at the same time, you're in the highest tax bracket. So we teach people, we teach average people. You don't have to be anything special, even though everyone on here, I believe, is blessed with a gift. We have to understand that it's the average person, right? And I'm no special cat, but the average person can actually become extremely successful running and operating a home-based business. You can actually change your life, right? Oliver, I appreciate you out of Louisiana. Your life can change, not overnight because you didn't get into your situation overnight, but it can change by you applying these very, very simple strategies, because you have the coaching, you have the support, you have everything you need. You just have to take action, right? You don't have to be great to get started, but you got to get started to be great, all right? And that's my time. I appreciate y'all for jumping on. Do me a favor, drop your city, drop your state. If you catch the replay, drop replay, drop your city, drop your state. Drop some nuggets, some takeaways, some ideas. If you want to challenge this, if there's anything that you may know that I don't know, drop it on the video. And as always, please share. Yours truly, Nick Woodard, out of the great state of Georgia. Man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a blessed one. Peace.